Hello again, everyone. I hope I can get through without dissolving into fits of coughing, but I've had some cough medicine, I've had my inhaler, so I'm hoping that I can get through without. I'm going to carry on again with inspiration from my latest holiday. This little chap here is from Iceland. I think I mentioned in the last video that whenever I go on holiday, one of the things I like to buy is jewellery. And another thing is Christmas ornaments for the tree. So that every year when I bring them out, I remember, you know, a lovely holiday. Well, this little chap, as I said, is from Iceland. And they don't actually have one Santa Claus in Iceland. They have 13 Yule Lads, or Christmas boys, and this is one of them. I didn't really know much about them when I was there, but I've been doing a little research since, and each day up till Christmas Eve for 13 days one of these chaps appears, and some of them are a bit cheeky, they're a bit naughty. Sometimes they will leave a little gift in a shoe on a windowsill for the good children. This little chap, he's the window peeper, and he comes on the 21st of December. I wouldn't like to say his name, but it looks like Glugagigir. I don't know how you say it. Apologies to Icelandic people, I'm terribly sorry for the pronunciation. So what I thought I'd have a go at is making a card using this little chap as the inspiration. So once again, what I did was going rummaging through my things, and I came across this set of little troll dies, which is from Charlie and Paulchen, which is a German company. The 3 different bodies, 3 different hats, a moustache, a nose, and a sort of face come beard thing. So I cut a few of them out and had a little choose, and this is the one that I thought would be the best suited to be for the chap with the window. So again, went rummaging and I found this window from Gummiapan. So I cut out 3 and I've stacked them together just to save a bit of time in case I dissolved into fits of coughing. So we've got his hat, his head, his nose, and his moustache. Okay, so I need to colour them, and he is going to be peeking through the window. For the actual ornament itself, I cut myself a card base, a card panel, a mount, and 2 circles. So he's going to go in here. I'm going to join these 2 together. Thought I'd have that on there. I found a Christmas tree tag, so I'm just going to use the tag bit to make this little ring here, which I can put behind there, and then a piece of string to mount it onto the card. This is what I'm thinking. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. So these are all the spares. Whether I'll use them or not is up for later debate, but we'll see. So let's just get on with the little chap. I'll do that in a mo. What I thought I would do also, this is trying to be a little bit clever, I have to say. I've got this stencil of numbers, also from Gummiapan, and when I looked at it, I could see that here there's a 2 and a 1 for a 21. So I thought if I put some of that onto my card base, if I had it kind of like that, I could make those 2 numbers just slightly more prominent, and then they would refer to him in his ornament. Whether that'll work out or not, who knows, but that was clever idea number 1. All right, let's just put these away for a moment. I think I'll actually do that now, just as well. I'm in the thought process. Let's just see. There's the 2 and the 1. If I want him to go about there, I think I'll do that about that. Okay, I've got out some pumice stone and some Lost Shadow Distress Oxide. I thought that, let me just take this down. I don't want to stray onto the card with any of the ink, so I'll just cover up the bits I don't want ink on. Okay, hopefully I shouldn't do that bit there. Okay, so what I thought I'd do, if I do the Lost Shadow sort of vaguely all over and then highlight those 2 numbers with a bit of the pumice stone, we'll just see how we go. So I've got a new brush. I haven't used this one before, so I've labelled it with Lost Shadow. Let's just see. Just a gentle covering of numbers, because it's the Christmas boys. I suppose it must be a 13 here somewhere. Yeah, 1 and a 3. I won't bother with highlighting those. I'm just going to do the 21, I think. Okay. Now let's try the 21. And for that, I'm going to use the pumice stone. And I've got a smaller brush, which means I hopefully can be a bit more precise with where I put the colour. Don't want to stray too much onto that. There's a 6 beside the 2. Let's just see. This may be just a flight of fancy, I don't know. Right, let's just see. Mr. Window Peeper, if he's going to look all right on here. But, I don't know. I'll reserve judgment. I will reserve judgment. Might be okay. Might be okay. I'll put that on one side to dry. I'll just join these 2 together while I'm here. I didn't realise I hadn't joined them, in fact. Okay. I joined the others for quickness sake. I have to say my inhaler does seem to have calmed down my cough a little bit, which is wonderful. My husband gets irritated. He hears me coughing all the time. Right. Here is my actual ornament itself. I just put 2 together, stuck them with a piece of low-tack tape so that I could lift them off and cut them a second time, and it would be exactly the same distance all the way around. Sometimes it's difficult to get them absolutely parallel to each other. All right, there is my... I'm not going to stick it down yet because I have to do the little... I'll do it now. Let's get a bit of gold. Got a little bit of gold here. There's a bit there that's got some double-sided on, I think. Okay, let's just cut out this little tag. I've got a bunch of these various ornaments really that have got a loop on, so I just grabbed one. The first one that came to hand. Okay. So there's my little loop. That can go behind there like that. So if I just cut off that top bit of the tree, that should be able to fit behind there quite nicely. That's okay, isn't it? Yes, she says. Let's have a glue dot to stick that on. I think I want something really quite secure. There we go. Okay, there's the ring for my Christmas decoration. I'll put that over there for the minute. Right, now next job is to get on with the colouring of the die cuts. So I've got my window. Oh, there's this. Oh no, that's just a bit of the tag bit. Right. So we want a window. So I've got a couple of colours here that I like to try and keep to the same set of colours. This little, just changing the subject, this little thing came in with the packet with the decoration, and it describes what each of the Yule boys, the Yule lads do. And this is my one, the window peeper. The 10th in the Yule Lad to travel down from the mountains on the 21st of December. Not content with observing people undetected, if this shocking fellow is caught peeping in, it only emboldens him to pull as ugly a face as he can muster. So they are a bit cheeky chappies, I think, really. Right, let's do some colouring of this window. So I'm just going to do this kind of thing. Okay, and the other colour, these are just Nouveau pens. This isn't blending as well as I'd hoped. Let me have to get another colour for this. I need something darker. Let's just look. What have we got in these? Coconut shell. Let's try that one. Should have got a piece of paper down here. That's a better colour. Looks more like wood, doesn't it? I want it to look a bit rustic, so I'll put some more. Do it on a piece of paper, then I won't have to clean up the other thing so much. Right, a bit more of this darker one. I want him to be able to be peeking through one of the open panes somewhere or other, so just have to see how we go. I think that'll probably do. But there's the window. Now let's do the chap himself. And he's a sort of it's sort of a brownish sort of colour with a bit of red in it. So I think I'll try and keep to that. Let's do his legs this colour first of all. Then we can add the stripes and his hands. I don't know if his face is going to be any of this or not really. Let's just see. Let's put the red lines across. Put those out of the way for a minute. This die has actually got little embossed lines down the legs, but they're very close together and I won't be able to do it quite as it's not dark enough for my liking. Let me just do a bit the deeper red. That's better. Okay. Now his body and his hat. Let's what should I do? Let's start with a little bit of this darker one. Oops, a daisy. I just want it to be a sort of a composite colour. Let's try the red. That's better. I'm having a bit of fun, really. Right, there's a body. Oh, I got dark shoes, hasn't he? Yeah, let's make his shoes dark. I only went straight down to the bottom with that because that was his leg colour. Okay. Oh, there's his shoes. Right. Now, let's do his hat. And I need to be, I think I'd like that to be, this one appears to be a bit redder. It's red with the brown-ish kind of bits on. So let's start with the red. Okay, now some browny bits. There we go. I think that will do. Now, what we're going to do about his beard and his moustache. Is he going to be white or is he going to... I don't quite know how these fit together. You could put the beard on there, the moustache on there, the nose on there, and the hat. I don't know if that's for the... I don't know if those slit there thing are eyes or what. He looks like he's got his eyes shut. He ought to have his eyes open if he's peeping through the windows, shouldn't he, really? Perhaps I'll just cheat a little bit and draw some eyes underneath. Let me just colour the top bit as if it's face. Where's his nose gone? There it is. Let me just colour his nose, face colour. So there's his nose. Let's just do, if his moustache goes across there, we'll just put some face colour over the top, like that. I'd like to do a bit of grey onto the beard, just to... There's a very pale grey somewhere. Feather something is. Feather grey, this is the one. Let's just put a bit of this feather grey down the side of his beard. A little bit onto his moustache. This might look dreadful. We'll see. I'm just going to use a bit of the blender, if I can spot it, just to smooth all this grey out. There we go. Right. Let's stick the moustache. Oh, looks to me like I've got a bit of my finger, a bit of the face colour on there. So let me just do Is that the white? I don't know that that is. Oh dear me. When all else fails, use some Dr. Phil's, whatever his face is called. Where's a little skinny pen? What do you call these things? Paintbrush, that's it. There we go, that's better. Made a mess, but I've covered it up. Good-o. Right. That will soon dry. This covers this white covers pretty much everything. It's brilliant. I might even put some accents on there. Right, let me try and assemble him to look something like a troll or a person or something. We'll stick his nose on. Oh, yeah. Now, where's his hat? He looks like his eyes are closed. Bit of a unfortunate situation as he's supposed to be. Peeking through the window. Where's the window? Let's have a look. About there. That might do, mightn't it? Let's have a look at this. See where we're going to go. There's my decoration. He's got to fit behind. Let me stick the beard to the body. Right, here we go. The beard to the body. Now I've got to stick. Let's see where he looks. Where's the hat gonna go? I don't know if you can see this. Let me move it in. Oh dear, I keep forgetting. I don't know how to arrange him. Let me stick his moustache on. That might help if we just keep things joined together. Oh, it's got a bit of red on. Should clean that off. Okay. There's his moustache. Okay. About like that, do you think? He fits quite nicely onto the... Let me stick the circle down. Just make sure none of the adhesive is actually showing. on the front. It's all stuck on the back. I have got a little bit of double-sided on the back of this, I think. Yep. So that will stick that down. Right. Let's stick our circle down. Where do we want this exactly? There's a bit there, just needs to be tucked under. There we go. Okay. Now that's all stuck. Now if we put him what angle shall we have him? Shall we have him about there? And the window. Perhaps that'll do. Let's stick him in. Let me pop him in with a drop of, can't see my glue stick. Can use this one. What I think I will do is to, just to make sure it stays, is put a glue dot in the middle there, because that kind of sticks to pretty much anything. There we go. Right, Mr. Gnome, Mr. Yule Lad, Mr. whatever your name is. Oh dear, that wasn't very good, was it? Oh, gracious me. There we go. Stick him down. Oh my goodness me. Come on, Mr. Yule Lad. I think that one is going to have a bit of foam tape on, because it's sticking between there, and the middle bit is would otherwise be suspended in mid-air. Put it on that middle bit there, and then we can add a little bit of glue on the tip of the hat there, and the bottom of the hat here. Okay. It is always a problem trying to decide exactly which adhesive to use for which job, and there's not always a hard and fast rule. That's right. Okay. Now to just the window. I think I'll put it right there. How shall I attach that? A little bit of foam tape down this side, and some of my white glue. A little bit of foam tape there, a little bit of foam tape there. Let's do that. Skinny bit. Skinny bit down there. That will do there. Let's just see. Yes, and a skinny bit across the bottom. Is that too fat? Just about right, I think. Okay, let me put some of this glue around the rest, and anywhere it touches, hopefully it will stick. Then I think, unless I can find a decent bit of a sentiment to go with him, I'm not quite sure. I don't know what the Icelandic is for Merry Christmas, but we will see. Right, let's stick our window on. Then I think we may be ready for action. Let's just see. I want it right about there. Right. Do I want gold? Maybe I want gold. This is a nasty gold, actually. I'm not too thrilled on this particular gold, but we'll see how we go. Didn't think about this when I was sticking it down, did I? But we'll manage. There we are. There we go. I will put another piece of tape over the top of that, just to secure it. So I'm grabbing it from both sides. Right. Maybe just a sentiment, but I think we're just about nearly there. He's not quite straight, is he? I would like that window a bit more straight, would I? I think I would. There we go. Right. Here is my card with my mount, and there's my day 21, 21st of December, Yule Lad. I think we will have a Merry Christmas or something, but there he is. Very different, but maybe an Icelander would realise what I was trying to do. So, thank you as ever for watching. I do hope those who haven't subscribed would subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up to each video that you watch that you think is fun or interesting or that you like or whatever. It does help me enormously. So I will put the finished card onto the usual places, onto Facebook, onto Instagram and the community tab. I think I've still got to do yesterday's, so we will get there eventually. I'll find a sentiment, pop it on, and there we go. So, Icelandic Yule Lad, the window peeper. Thanks for watching.